Alright YouTube, and welcome back to Northern Illinois, where right now it's about 8 below zero. It was 12 below this morning, now it's warmed up, it's only 8 below. And we got like a foot of snow over the weekend, it was great. This is basically just an intro here. I came across some older videos that I still had, I never did nothing with, from when I first got my plane from like 2 years ago. And when I watched these, I'm like, oh my God, have I learned like you wouldn't believe. So watching these videos, I'm like, oh God, it's just amazing what you learn when you work on your own plane. Okay, so when I'm going to show you these little videos, the first one I'm going to show you is when I installed, I really didn't show much of install, but I just showed my new lower panel that I put on where all my switches are, all my fuses, or just that whole lower piece of panel, because the old stuff was all plastic and red and cracking and breaking apart. So I put a new panel on. I did an upper one too, but I didn't do a video on that. So the lower one, I'm going to show, I believe, it's kind of like after it was done. It was kind of like an update on what I did after I finished it. I didn't film doing it. It was so hard to get your head jammed all the way underneath there and get all the fuses hooked up and all the switches hooked up. So this video will just kind of show you what it looked like. It shows, I believe it shows some of the interior with all the new plastic on it when I got all that done. I didn't make a whole lot of videos of that stuff when I was doing it. I should have, but I didn't, because everything's all brand new on the inside, all the interior. So as of that video, almost 2 years ago now, compared to what the inside of it looks like now and what it's going to look like at the end of the month, when I get my new AV30s put in, my new fuel flow gauge, 2 AV30s, fuel flow gauge, a new clock/timer, which is going to go right now. When you look in this video, you'll see, I believe there's the CO2 sensor thing, the one that everybody's got to stick on that little square panel right where the ELT is right now. That's getting totally redesigned. Actually, that's supposed to be shipped to me tomorrow or the next day as of the making of this. And that's going to get put in. And as of when this video was made, I still have my old amp meter, which now I have a new one, a brand new one. So that's actually going to be moved. It's actually moved over. The RPM gauge, as long as there's enough cable behind it, that's going to move over one notch. And then my audio or my autopilot, the autopilot's not approved yet for the 152s, but it's coming hopefully within a couple of months. Supposedly by Sun and Fun, it's supposed to be approved and ready to go. So as soon as I get that, I'm going to at least get it. I'm not going to install it yet for a while, but I'm going to get the wires, run the wires. So at least the wires are ran. But then it's either going to go right next to the RPM gauge or on the other side. It depends if I can move it over or not. We'll see. But anyways, when you look at this video, you'll see how in this video my old audio panel is still there. My old KX155. I had a KMX, the dual ring. You're going to see old paint, no engine. Everything just tore apart. I had all winter. I had about 3 or 4 months to work on the whole interior, putting all the new plastic in because I had no motor waiting on the engine. I forget what number that was. Just the plane was completely different now. So you can see what a difference there is between now and then. Even I look at it and go, wow, it's crazy. Everything's just changed so much. But here's a quick video on what it looked like when I put my new lower panel in. Okay, welcome back. Here we go. This is what we're going to do right now. I'm going to do, since I really can't edit on my phone, I'm going to put 2 small videos on. This is going to be about putting this new lower panel on. This is all digital. This is all laser engraved with everything, the switches, the fuses. It labels everything. So this is what it's going to look like right now. Why it's all tore apart. Fuses are all unscrewed. Everything is detached, switches, wires, everything's hanging, labeled. I have checked everything. I connected my battery last week, and I made sure every one of those switches, those aren't the new ones yet, those are still the old switches. I've got all new switches to replace, even that red one in the corner, the master switch. I've got a new one for that. So these are all going to be replaced, except this. Yeah, actually they're all going to be replaced. The ones up on top that are still there, those are staying. Those are not being replaced. You'll see when this is done. Fuses are all brand new. So anyway, this is going to be two videos on one here. So this is well, actually, I'm going to have to call this part 1. Sorry about that. This is going to be part 1. And then part 2 will be what it looks like when it's done. So anyways, this is the beginning of getting this lower panel on. Once this lower panel is on, then I could finish all the rest of this. I can put the radios back in, put the glove box back in, just get everything hooked back up. There's my my headphone jacks. I've got new ones for that too, but some of that's got to be soldered, so I might not take that on right away. We'll see. But anyways, here's the first part of putting this new panel on, this lower panel. The top part has got plastic panels that go over this, and those were painted the same color as the headliner and all the interior. It's going to be that warm gray. So that'll be gray, and there's actually a panel right there. That's my ELT. That panel goes right there. That's painted, but this will be black down here. So anyways, here's the first video on this, and then I will show you the part 2 of this video when this is all complete. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Hopefully this won't take too long. It shouldn't. I've got it all ready. I'm just going to kind of place it on and get it kind of started and then get everything locked down. So I will show you the finished product when it's done. All right, here's a quick little video on the interior being finished. It's been done for a while. I was hoping to have a nicer sunny day to open the hangar door, let some light in here, but this actually doesn't look too bad. So everybody keeps asking me, and I want to just kind of show you what it looks like. The panel's finished, the lower panel is in. Those are all new switches, new fuses. Those round things are the fuses. Those are all the switches for different stuff, obviously. There's your power. So this part is all done. This is for my tablet that I have a program that I use when you're flying. It's like a GPS type program. The interior you can see is all finished. Here's my new seats. It's kind of hard out with my doors on. I should have done this without the doors on, but here's the seats, what they look like. All brand new carpet. I love it. It looks so nice. And the light, let me move the light here. Got my car air freshener in here. Makes it smell good, like a pine tree. Anyways, here's the carpet. All new side, trying to get the shadow out of here with the light. All the panelings, all the new panels are in. So, let me step back a little bit here. Anyway, that's what it looks like. It is done. The interior is done. It's ready to go. I'll do some more videos on this stuff, actually. I'm going to do a small little video on how all these buttons and gauges work. But I got my work boots on, and I don't want to sit in here and get my new carpet dirty. I didn't bring my gym shoes with me. So anyways, that's what it looks like. All done. Doors are back on. All we need now is an engine. That's all we need now is an engine. So, and as of today, the making of this video here, all the parts for my motor is being pulled. Supposedly next week they start reassembling it. It doesn't take long to put it back together. It takes like a day to put it back together. They'll put it on the engine stand, they'll run it, make sure everything checks out right, and get it back on. So I'm hoping in a couple, 3 weeks, I have a motor. Be really excited. So anyways, just a quick little glimpse of what the interior looks like. I can't wait to sit and fly this with these new seats, because the other seats were so bad, or so wore out, that you just sunk in them. These, I've sat in them, and you sit so much higher. It's just so much nicer. So anyways, wanted to show everybody what it looks like. I'll do some more videos, and I'll get some videos too when they start putting my engine together. I've seen parts of it. The cylinders are done. It looks really nice, brand new. They're painted. Pistons are in. Just got to get all the other parts together and start assembling it. So I will get some videos of that too. They don't care if you come in here and make videos and take pictures. So all right, just wanted to show everybody. I'll talk to you guys later.